YouTube. My name is Stacy. I'm known here as flightyrambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. Today I am continuing with the ICAD 2022. This is Index Card a Day and hosted by Tammy Garcia for the past 12 years. Wow, this is the first year I'm participating, and I'm going to be continuing with that challenge today. Tammy Garcia is known as Yellow Daisy Art. She has a website and an Instagram that I'll have linked in the description box below. For myself, it is day 41 of the 61-day challenge, so only a few days left, and I'm getting the hang of it. I admit the daily part of this challenge is a little challenging, but here we are on day 41. I'm going to begin by gluing 3 index cards together, and then I'll use a pencil to do some scribble journaling and mark making. Once I have dumped my thoughts on the card, I'm reaching into my fun stash of napkins for this really cute one that has some florals as well as that pretty butterfly. The scale of the napkin is a little too big to fit on the size of my card, so I feel I need to cut some of it out so that I can piece it back together. This napkin is going to be available in my Etsy shop. In fact, it opened just a couple days ago and has a few napkins for you to choose from and have a look at. I hope you go and check that out. The link to my Etsy shop is listed in the description box below. Since I can't use the whole napkin on the small size of my index card, I'm going to use a water brush and tear out some of the pieces that I want. If you use a water brush and the tearing method, you end up with a fuzzy edge on your pieces, and it will melt into your background instead of being a distinct cut line. And I really like that effect. I'll go ahead and fuzzy cut. That's right, fuzzy. I'll go ahead and fuzzy cut the butterfly and the flower as well as that leaf. Once I have them fuzzy cut out, I'll go ahead and use my matte gel medium. I'll put a layer on my card. I'll pull the plies apart and put down that green leaf shape. because the background is busy and I want my focal points to pop, I'm going to go ahead and pull those plies apart, and then I will paint out the backs of them with white gesso so that when I glue it down, it really stands out. Once the gesso is dried, I'll use a layer of matte gel medium on the card. I'll put down the flower, then the butterfly, and go ahead and add another layer of glue on top. By adding a layer of matte gel medium on top of my card, I've created a non-porous surface so that I can use one of my favorite techniques. I'm going to use Pitt Artist's pens to color in my focal points to make them pop a little more against the background. I'll use neon green to add some life to my butterfly, and almost immediately you can see the impact of the color. add some interest to my butterfly, I'll add neon pink and yellow to the center. And I love this effect. I love how it looks. The card looks brighter already. Then it's time for another favorite technique, which is to use my Micron pen and use some sketchy lines around everything. This process takes a hot minute, but in the end, I feel the effort is entirely worth it. And I love how this looks. It makes it look like I drew everything on this card, but we all know that I just used a napkin. For white highlights, I'll go ahead and grab my Uniball Signo Broad in white and add some here and there. And then it's time for white and black splats, 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 splats. Oh, the splats. Once things are dry, it's time for me to find the layers of my sentiment cluster. I'll use my Dymo to create the word, which is flirt. I have been flirting with danger and with people lately. I will go ahead and pull some threads from my embroidery box, as well as a piece of lace from my stash. Now the height of my sentiment is a little too tall for the height of the lace I chose, so I'll trim away the excess at the top and bottom of the word, as well as trim away the front and back of it as well. And then it's time to glue everything down with Aleene's tacky glue. leftover strips that I had from my sentiment are not going to go to waste. I'm going to go ahead and cover up that green leaf. I feel I should have left it off because it is drawing a bit too much attention from the butterfly and flower. So I'll just cover it up with those black strips. And I have a bit of those black pieces left, so I'll go ahead and glue those to the top left-hand corner to balance it all out. And I'm really loving how this card came together. I enjoy the bright pops of color from the Pitt artist's pens, and the napkin was just a winner chicken dinner. And as I mentioned, this napkin is available in my Etsy shop. Please check out the links in the description box below. And that's it for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. I encourage you to please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can see what I'm getting up to next. And until my next video, bye bye.